of today's discussion is depiction of truth, then love and compassion in Ramacharitmanas. So first we will try to understand Ramacharitmanas, why it is required, and then these qualities, what is their relevance and their sequence. So first of all, as we know, in the present world, all the people, although as said earlier, soul is part of the Almighty God, and still all the people are having lost during the course of their life in various situations a number of questions, problems, then sadness, miseries, and all such things. And they do not, their minds is not able to work out how to get rid of these things and how to achieve the aim of life. What is the aim of life? It is eternal peace and the emancipation, or you can say renunciation, or reaching the God. It's the same thing in these respects. So why now comes what is Ramacharitmanas? Ramacharitmanas, the word has a number of interpretations according to the meaning of the Manas. Manas can be interpreted as the heart or the mind of the person. And in that respect, and then one interpretation is that it is the set of events and actions carried out by Bhagavan Ram in the course of the story of Ramacharitmanas, and those all were kept in his heart by Bhagavan Shiv, and then they were delivered to Parvati and then to other people like Karuna and so on, and then that's how it progressed. That is one interpretation. There is another interpretation which is given in the Ramacharitmanas itself. There the Manas word is used to mean a pond reservoir, and here in the beauty of this configuration, all the ingredients, the sarovar which you find, trees, this, that, they are all described, the water itself which is filled in the pond. What is that? It is, in case of Ramacharitmanas, it is the pond having the water as the Ram Yash, that is the glory and divineness of Lord Sri Ram. And when our mind is like an elephant which is running in forests and is not able to get water, it is very thirsty and tired, and there is also fire in the forest. So that forest represents the worldly entanglements, and our mind, our senses, and our body, all are entangled in those. So that's why if we are able to understand Ramacharitmanas and get into it and incorporate it in our life, then our all miseries will go away, because we will be getting the coolness of the water which is Ramesh, and which will be leading us to the aim of life. That is the second interpretation. Now there is another interesting interpretation that I split the word Ramacharitmanas in three parts. Ram plus Charit plus Manas. Here Manas again means our mind, interior heart, but it represents a spiritual journey which leads to the destination, which is achievement of the aim of life. And now this journey consists of three milestones are there in this journey. Those are truth is the first milestone, second milestone is love, and third milestone is compassion. So, and they are in this sequence. That sequence also I will explain a bit later, but first, what is the first, if you consider truth? Truth represents, it is the main constituent, or you will say chief, of the group of spiritual qualities. There are 10 qualities which are incorporated and called as dharma. You know, there are 10 lakshanas of the dharma. And it is, Satya is the major one in them. And that's why in Ramacharitmanas also, Bhagavan Ram says, Dharam na dusar satya samana, agam nigam purana vadhana. Just that was the indication. The second aspect is the love. Now we have to be very careful about it. This love does not represent the selfish love which is present in the today's world. This is a selfless love, which is divine love, and that calls for sacrifices from the self and devotion to the other. The other is naturally, in this case, we have to love. Initially, we will say we love our surroundings, so that will gradually change to love to Bhagavan Ram. That will come later. The third one is compassion. Compassion is the, we can say, enlargement of love. And it is that while love is between two people or a group of people mutually. But compassion incorporates the whole entire society, the entire country, the entire world. And that is what is our symbolization when we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And also there are Vedic three shlokas which correspond to these three. The first one, Satya, is the avam brahmasmi, avam brahmasmi. The second one, which is love, it corresponds to tat tvamasi. Means there are two and one is loving the other. Then third one I already said. And also there is sarvam khalvidam ram for the same one. Now, why this as apparent, there is an enlargement of this process. What is the process of spiritual journey? It is the process of refinement, because our soul has been entangled in the mud of these worldly attachments and attractions and these things and desires and all that. So it has to get rid of those, and there is a process of purification. So purification has to be in the three stages. Firstly, the individual himself has to get purified, his mind and heart have to get purified, that is Satya. Then second stage is that this purification has to grow into including the surrounding people, that is family, the friend circle, whichever a person comes into contact with. Then third stage is that it includes complete society, that becomes Karuna, that is all the compassion. So the Hindi words are Satya, Prem and Karuna, and English words already I have shown. Now we can also come to think there is another reason of this sequence, that Satya, when we consider, it is a bit hard, and means we have to, it also has two bad things are there which can retard, which can spoil the truth, its purity, so to say. Which things spoil the purity of truth is, there are, one thing is called ninda, when we talk badly of the others. That second thing is that we can say selfishness is also involved. That we will come to know later with clarity. But then comes the love. Here also there are two retarding things which have to be alleviated. And those things are abusiveness, that is, abusiveness was in case of Satya, that was Inda, and arrogance was in case of Satya, that is Abhiman. And in case of love, this jealousy is the first one, which is Irsha. And second one is the selfishness, as I already said. Then comes Karuna. Here also the retarding thing is there, which is we look into shortcomings in others. That is Pardosh Darshan, and also it is word is Dvesh. So these have to be overcome to get the proper this character's qualities. Now this sanitization process is also, but there are three. Actually, our life is in three layers, you can say. As you know, Sthul Sharir, Sukshma Sharir and Karan Sharir. And correspondingly, we have Man, Vachan and Karm. These three in the said. Man is mind, Vachan is Vani, or the speech. And third is the Karm, which is the action, which is bodily, physical things. So these have to be purified in every stage. And the sanitization of mind comes from Satya. Sanitization of speech comes from Prem. Why? Because whenever a person loves somebody, he is prone to singing. Any person who loves, he will start singing. It is natural, from films also. And this singing is our speech will get purified. It will not be that we will not talk of any ill things. And then the third stage is that Karuna, the compassion, where the sanitization of all deeds will come. It is the pahit, that is, we will try to help all people, other people in community, irrespective of, there is no relationship and we don't want anything back from him, but we will help. That is, when phenomena spreads, then it is Karuna. And then the fourth, so here Manas represents Satya, Charitra represents Prem, and this is building of character, that was purification of mind, and then third word Ram. Ram represents welfare of this complete society, this Karuna. And then the fourth, which is not included in the one because it is repeat of Ram. Fourth is the achievement of the aim of life, and that itself is Ram. And that, as I said, means achievement of permanent peace, and that is Shanti. And emancipation, which is Vishram.
So can you repeat that until once more? The three pieces you said?
Yeah. The Satya is the first piece, which is purification of mind. And second is building of character, which is Prem, and it purifies our speech. Then third is the welfare of the society, which is Karuna. And this purifies our deeds. So all three things will get purified in this way.
Two negatives for each one of them, you said?
Yeah, two, and in case of Karuna I said one, but you can consider, actually there is one bad thing which is present throughout. That has to be in each of the case considered. Yeah. That is Abhiman, that is arrogance. And the Abhimanta is the opposite word, which is quality which is required to be incorporated, that is in all the three. So that way you can consider it. Now we will come to the fact that, as I said, Ramacharitmanas describes the character of a number of persons, but main character is Ram, that is Bhagavan Ram. And that Bhagavan Ram's character includes all the four aspects. The complete spiritual journey is in the Ram itself, and the attainment of aim of life is also in Ram. That will, and Ramacharitmanas is, that's why we come to say that Ramacharitmanas represents Ram. Ram is personification of the complete Ramacharitmanas. And so that is, there are verses for doing that Ema Adi Madhya Avasana Prabhu Pratipadya Ram Bhavana. For Ramacharitmanas it said that in this, right from beginning, middle and end, there is entirety is Bhagavan Ram. and is Pratipadya, the survey subject, and Bhagavan is there. So then it comes to very interesting that these characteristics which are there in Bhagavan, they are exhibited in the Ramacharitmanas, and they have to be inculcated by us gradually, and then we will reach the required destination. Then Tulsidas said, why I am writing Ramacharitmanas? 3 reasons, he says. They are corresponding to these only. Bhasha baddha karavi mai soi, more man prabodh jai hui. This so that my mind gets proper gyan. Though Satya is, I forgot in this, that Satya also means knowledge, that is Gyan. When Satya is acquired, Gyan is acquired, and when Prem is acquired, the Bhakti comes. So, and Karuna is the welfare of others, that is Parit. So that all the 3 comes. So here, second, so this was for the Satya. Then second reason of writing, he said, Nij gira pavan karan karan ram jasturti. Obviously, the speech purification, that is from pain. Then third reason, he says, Swanta sukhaya tulsi raghunath gata bhasha nibandh mati manjul matadvati. This is for Karuna, that Swanta sukhaya means the happiness of the soul. It is atmik sukh, what we say. Not just the physical sukh which we think in the ordinary word, which is temporary. This is permanent sukh, and that's why it automatically comes to Vishram, that is blissfulness, bliss. This is divine bliss. And how, for that, what we have to require to do, we have to look into the character of Bhagavan Ram, and there are 3 ways for that. Rama is Sumiri. This is in the Uttarakhand, he said in one Adali. Rama is Sumiriya, Gaiya, Rama is Santat, Suniya, Ram, Rama. 3 things he is clearly saying. Smart karna, Bhagavan Ram, remember him, his qualities, and when you remember him, all the 3 things, there is word Santat at the end, which is for all the 3. That means, Santat means continuously. You have to continuously remember God Ram and his actions, and Gaiya Rama, you have to sing the good things done by him, and that has also to be done continuously. Now, singing comes when it is more than one person. If you are alone, of course, bathroom singing is also there, but you can consider at least 2 persons are there, they sing, and one speaks, the other listens. And it is reverse also. The other one speaks, first one listens. Then comes the Santa Suni Ramurgavi. This is beautiful, that we are listening the qualities